Okay, so in my last video, I we established something actually. You know, if this is your first time actually seeing this video, so I'm building um a trustworthy or a truth stable coin and payment infrastructure, right, for businesses. Right, so it's just a truth layer that sits between businesses and rails, right? So that's just a brief overview of what it is. In our last video, we established that from the dashboard that we were able to see the requests and also see the on-chain watcher, right? And I actually said that this there was a mismatch in the status. The request was saying awaiting and the on-chain status were saying confirmed, right? And so this video now I want to actually explain, right, or show us the update, right, because I have actually integrated um the match because the milestone 4 is actually the heart of this product. So the name of this product is Twins. Actually, that's the name. Twins is a stable coin uh, infrastructure, truth infrastructure, right? And so what this milestone 4 was doing or did was just is matching on-chain evidence to business intent, right? And turning uncertainties into first class exception, right? So that's what the milestone 4 did, giving us the juice, the real stuff. It's kind of now we are seeing the whole picture behind these systems, right? So my strategy is just it dictates stablecoin transaction on chain, but the business payment request and the blockchain evidence we are still separate. There was no alignment at all, right? So we added a matching engine, right? So this is where this system actually start making sense. So the system now takes business payments, right? Business payment requests, checks the incoming USDC transaction actually, verifies the amount, verifies the token, verifies the chain, the destination wallet and finality and the expiration, right? And then decide whether this payment is correct or not. Right. So let me just run this and just show us a very vivid example. You know, I'll just push this up here. Allow. Okay, so what I will do is just to copy this API, right? Uh, so we come to this place. Let's see, copy this address too. Let's copy this address. We paste this address here, and this is our dashboard. Previously the last video, the tables available was this request and this, but now we now have this additional one and this exception, right? So let's just paste the our API key, right, and refresh. Now this is what is showing. Remember in our last video, this was actually showing our waiting, and this was showing confirmed. But now there is a switch, right, showing that this is actually doing what we expected it to do, right? And now, so for example, this is 500 USDC, right? So the system dictated that the 500 USDC on chain, and it matches it the right payment request, right? It confirmed the request and created a transaction match record, which is what you are seeing here, right? So this is what you're seeing here. So this is the match record. Let me just shift this so that you'll be seeing it well. So this is the match record. So the reasoning here is that the amount, the token, the chain, the wallet finality actually match. So it's just saying that the request actually match this, right? That's what it's just saying basically, right? And so there is no exception here. Now, in fact, um this system this phase actually was built to also handle cases where payment is not clear, right? For example, where customer sends maybe less than the expected amount, which we handled like like an underpaid exception. The customer send more than expected, which is overpaid exception. We have customer pays after expiration, which is expired exception. Transaction arrives with no request, multi requests, like when there's a lot of requests that matches the same intent, right? It was handled that just kind of an ambiguous match exception, right? So why this thing matters is because businesses do not just need to know that the money moves, right? They also need to know that what the money movement actually means, right? Whether this is paid or overpaid or whatever it is, right? So this platform actually handles payment exception as a first class as a first class state, right? And so why we are not seeing anything here is because everything was handled correctly, right? There was a clear match, right? There is no exception to actually handle here. So that's why this is actually showing zero here, right? But yeah, this is just the overview of what we've done so far. We are making progress anyways.